name's Mason. I'm here with
Miss Allred.
So at this Alumni Career Fair, how did this all get started?
The Alumni Career Fair is something that the Alumni Committee has been planning since August. In August, it was just a vision, a dream we had, and throughout the past few months, and especially the past few weeks, we have made it happen with planning and community members willing to come together.
How many people have showed up here today?
Well, we planned on 75 people being here. However, I'm pretty sure we have close to 90 that actually came. We've had to make some new name tags, which we are so excited about. We were welcoming people to just come and join us when they heard about it. And so we are so happy to have, we know of 75, we're pretty sure it's closer to 90. They're representing 40 different companies or businesses. It's not just in Kingston. These businesses are coming. Some people are coming from out of state. We have a lot of people from East Tennessee. We have some from Middle Tennessee. So they're really showing out. We've got stuff from agriculture to electricians to all of the trades out at the plants in Oak Ridge, TVA, TVA Kingston, and TVA Nuclear, Watts Bar. We also have people coming from athletics division. We've got someone representing the Tennessee Titans. We've got education. We have people, just local government. We have county government. Mr. Cresswell is here. And so if you can think of it, it's here today.
How do you think it's turned out so far?
If you can't tell, I'm pretty excited. I think it's amazing. Our presenters are excited. Our students are excited. Our teachers are excited. I think this has gone above our expectations, and it's amazing to see our students connecting with alumni about their future.
And what do you think the likelihood that we will be doing this next year is?
Very likely. This will be an annual event.
Thank you, Miss Allred.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Mandy Finks.
And what is your profession?
I work in fleet and transportation at Oak Ridge National Lab.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
I've been at Oak Ridge National Lab for 5 years, and I've been in this specific job since last January.
Okay. What made you want to go into this field?
Really, the opportunity arose for itself, and I just took it and ran with it. The people I work with are really great people, so the people really.
What do you have advice for anyone maybe going into this field or interested in this field in the future?
So really, in the field, not necessarily because it's a learned profession, but if you have any interest in vehicles, then it's a really great field. But the specific location, Oak Ridge National Lab, it's a great place to work. And if you have any interest, I would get on to the jobs and just read through the job descriptions, really, because it's hard to know what an actual job is without reading the descriptions.
Thank you. What is your name?
Brian Gold.
What is your profession?
I'm a pipe fitter welder.
Okay. And how did you get into this profession?
So when I graduated high school, I knew I didn't want to go to college, and a family friend of mine was a pipe fitter through the union in Knoxville, and I went and put in an application, worked through that summer with the pipe fitters, and then got in the apprentice program in the fall.
Awesome. Do you have any advice for anyone going into this field maybe?
Learn how to work. It'll make you very honest. It's made me an excellent career. I make extremely good money for what I've learned, and I can work anywhere in the country in the United States. So it's hard work, and it truly, truly is dedication, but it's a good field to get into.
Thank you.
My name is Aaron Fielden.
What is your profession?
I'm an environmental compliance specialist at Oak Ridge National Lab, and I'm actually the head baseball coach here at Roane County High School.
Awesome. And so what does your profession do?
So Oak Ridge National Lab is cutting edge scientific research, and we produce a whole lot of hazardous waste that is harmful to the human health and to the environment. And I personally kind of help Oak Ridge National Lab get rid of that waste. We send it out west, and it gets buried in the middle of nowhere in the desert.
Do you have any advice for anyone maybe interested in this field?
Yeah. Let's see. Any scientific background, environmental background that you can go to in college will help you. There's kind of stepping stones that you can take. Energy Solutions is where I worked before now. It's a great training place to work. You can get so much experience at Energy Solutions. Just get your feet wet, do environmental work, and one day maybe you can work at Oak Ridge National Lab.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, what is your name?
Ian Choate.
And what is your profession?
I'm a firefighter.
Okay. How long have you been doing this profession?
Just about 3 weeks now.
People going into this profession, what is your advice?
I feel like it's a really good idea to do this, and so far I've really enjoyed it, and just getting along with everybody and doing all the training and stuff. It's a really good experience for me. I've really enjoyed it a lot.
So do you have any advice?
If you just have a dream for something and you want to do something and change your mind, just go for it. And if you don't like it, worst thing you can do is go back. But as right now, I really love what I'm doing. So.
Thank you. What is your name?
My name's Jason Andrews.
And what is your profession?
We work for CALM, that's the Cooperative Agreement of Labor and Management. We do recruitment for the Knoxville Building Trades for the work for the Department of Energy in Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
Awesome. Okay. So what made you want to go into this field?
I knew pretty often that I wasn't going to a 4-year major college, so going through a union apprenticeship was the type of thing that would change a person's life. Good wages and good benefits.
Right. What is some advice you may have for someone interested in this field or anything like that?
For any of the folks graduating from this school who are not going to a 4-year college, definitely put an application in at our website, which is calm-tn.org. You can go to the eTART program and fill the application out online. We've got classes that are starting this summer. They're 100% free, and it gives you all the necessary means that you need to go into a professional career.
Awesome. Thank you.
Amanda Owings. I'm a pharmacist at Rome Medical Center.
And how long have you been doing this profession?
Oh gosh, I have been in pharmacy for about 23 years. I've worked in retail at Walgreens, but I also have been at Rome Medical Center for probably about 18 years now.
Wow, okay. What made you want to do this?
Oh my. So when I was in high school here, I was looking at professions. I really liked the healthcare field. I wanted a job that was flexible. I wanted a job that I could do part-time or full-time. And I worked at Baggett's actually in Kingston when I was in high school, and I really enjoyed it. So.
Awesome. And do you have any advice for maybe people wanting to go into pharmacy in the future?
Just gather all the information that you can about the profession, about where it's headed in the future, because what pharmacy was when I graduated is definitely not what it is today. So look towards the future, get some experience, and just make sure that you love what you do, because the saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, is so true. I love my job, and that is what I would want for my children.
Thank you. What is your name?
My name is Steve Branham.
And what is your profession?
I am a school administrator.
Awesome. How long have you been doing this profession?
I've been in education 20 years and 6 years in administration.
Awesome. Do you have any advice for maybe somebody wanting to go into this field?
Better love kids.
Thank you. What is your name?
Skylar Ramsey.
And your name?
Gabriela Herrera.
And what is y'all's profession?
We are future educators.
And how long have y'all been wanting to do this?
Pretty much since birth. I knew that's kind of always what I wanted to do, and so now I'm trying to make that a reality.
What about you?
Same here.
And what is some advice you might want to give someone younger wanting to go in this field?
Even on the hard days, don't give up. It can be challenging, but you're in it for a reason.
What about you?
I think to always listen to your gut and to not listen to every single person who's going to tell you to not become an educator. Because if you know what you want to do, you should do that and not listen to what people have to say, because they're going to tell you not to be a teacher.
Thank you. What is your name?
I am Charlie Ann Schillings.
And what is your profession?
I am a speech pathologist.
what does your profession do?
Okay, so I am actually an SLPA, so I have an undergraduate degree. I work for a company called Speech Pathology Associates, and we're contracted by Roane County Schools. I work at Ridgeview Elementary School in Rockwood with elementary school kids. We work on speech disorders, so saying sounds correctly, like our R's and our L's, and then also language disorders, so like formulating sentences, answering WH questions, stuff like that.
How long have you been doing this career?
I graduated from the University of Tennessee in 2020, and then I got hired that summer after I graduated. I've been with them ever since, so this is my 4th year.
Awesome. And do you have any advice for someone younger wanting to go into this field?
My advice would be have fun, take a bunch of different classes, as many as you can, experience different things, and make sure that you find a job that makes you happy.
Thank you. What is your name?
My name is Ronnie Baggett.
And what is your profession?
I'm a pharmacist.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
I graduated in 1985. I moved back to Kingston full-time in 1990.
You've been doing it since the 90s?
Yes.
And do you have any what made you want to go into this field?
Well, that's interesting. My father was a pharmacist, owned a pharmacy. And so at that time when I graduated, I didn't know what I was going to do. Most of my friends were moving to Texas for a job. I said, well, if I become a pharmacist, I could maybe come home and work and live in Kingston. So that was my path. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to go into this field?
Well, it's a passion to help people. And it does take a lot of work, a lot of dedication. It's good to get a good background in high school so that you can carry it on in college. But there's a lot of different avenues as a pharmacist, so it's just something to look at and then find your passion. And yeah.
Thank you. What is your name?
Lindsay Civic.
And what is your profession?
I'm a respiratory therapist by trade, but now I do clinical education for East Tennessee Children's Hospital.
And what does that profession entail?
I educate all disciplines of healthcare, so I make sure our staff can take care of your kids.
Awesome. Okay, and so how long have you been in this field?
I've been in healthcare for 13 years, and this role for 2.
Awesome. Okay, so what made you want to get into this field?
Because I love to teach.
Love to teach. And what is some advice you would give to someone younger wanting to go into this field?
If you want to go into healthcare, definitely explore. So shadow and then grow. So you can always grow in healthcare.
Thank you.
My name's Emma, and what is your name?
Alicia, great.
And what do you do?
I'm a certified surgical technician.
How long have you been doing that?
17 years.
Is there any advice that you would give to any students
that want to do this job? You're going to work really hard. It's a really rewarding job, a lot of hard work, very physical, and you can make good money if you try hard.
Thank you.
I'm Emma, and I'm here with
Avery Newman.
What do you do?
I'm an engineering intern at UCOR.
How long have you been doing that?
About a year.
How did you get into doing that?
I applied.
And what is some advice you would give to a young person thinking about going into that field?
I would say get out there, apply, get an internship, get some experience under your belt, find some like-minded people around you, get some good advice. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm Emma, and what is your name?
Nancy Hamilton.
And what do you do?
I oversee our college learning strategies class at Roane State Community College.
And how did you get into this?
Well, I got into education. I've been doing education for about 30 years, but this job about 15 years. And the reason I got into it is because Gary Mathis, who was our algebra teacher in 1987, told me that I'd be a great teacher.
And how long have you been doing this?
About 15 years.
And do you have any advice that you would give to younger people wanting to do this?
Absolutely. I would say work hard, learn as much as you can from all the people you can, and try to find mentors in the field that can help teach you what you do not know.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Wade Cresswell.
What do you do?
I'm the county executive. Also, it's the same thing as county mayor.
How long have you been doing this?
I was elected in August of 2022, so about a year and a half.
How did you get into this?
Well, that's a long story. But the short part of that is after graduating high school, I had a long and winding path that led me to Roane State and then ETSU and eventually UT. So I made sure that education was really important to me, and doors open and doors closed is my career pathway. I ended up in politics, and now I'm the county mayor.
Do you have any advice you would give to someone wanting to go into this field?
I got a lot of advice, but I'll be very quick. So one thing I like to tell students is prepare yourself as broadly as you possibly can, because there's a really good chance that what you end up doing isn't what you think you're going to be doing right now. And the second thing I would say, there's a slogan I've got, is that if you will get up, suit up, show up, and follow up, you'll be ahead of 95% of your competition. So do those two things, you'll be successful.
Thank you.
Hey, go Jackets.
I'm Peyton, and I'm here with
Tracy Reeder.
Alrighty, what is your profession?
I am a travel supervisor out at Oak Ridge National Lab.
How long have you been in this profession?
I've been at the lab for 8 years, but I've been in the profession for probably about 25 years.
All right, what made you get into this profession?
So in the travel industry and also the hospitality industry, it is a fun job to where I get to support our scientific group out here at Oak Ridge National Lab, and I get to support them in their travel to where they travel to international locations, but also here in the U.S. to where they get to collaborate with other scientists on the research that they're conducting.
Okay. What advice would you give to students that may want to get into this field, or what you can say to convince them to join this field?
Absolutely. So this field is probably a field that a lot of people may not consider or understand, but it is one that I look forward to every day, because I do get to support the scientists who are making a difference in the world, but also it is a fun atmosphere to where you're getting to send people on trips to where they get to see all these different locations around the world.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Bailey, and I'm here with
Lauren Ladd.
What do you do for your career?
I'm a pharmacist.
How long have you been a pharmacist?
I have been practicing pharmacy for 5 years.
What made you want to go in the pharmacy field?
So both of my parents as well as my aunt are pharmacists, so I had that influence from a really young age. But I always was interested in science, and then I also really wanted to help people. So it was a great fit to really combine both of those. Another thing that really was interesting to me is all the variety of options within the careers within pharmacy. So you can work in a hospital, you can work at a community pharmacy, you can work in industry, or at a college of pharmacy.
Do you have any advice to give students if they want to go in that career?
Absolutely. So I would say if you're looking for a career where you can help people that is very rewarding, definitely pursue pharmacy. Like I mentioned previously, one of the things that was really attractive to me about pharmacy is all the options that are available. So you're not limited to just one career option, but it is a very rewarding career field to go into.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Kylie, and I'm here with
Meg.
What do you do for your career?
I am an account executive of membership services with the Tennessee Titans.
How long have you been doing your career for?
So I haven't been with the Titans for about 6 months. I started at the end of August.
What made you choose this career?
I knew that I wanted to do something in athletics. When I started my job in new ticket sales, I really liked the relationship building aspect of it. So now that's what I get to do full time.
Do you have any advice for kids who might want to come into this profession?
Yeah, I would say networking is going to be super important, meeting as many people in the industry as you can, and then also experience, getting any experience while you're in school, taking any opportunity that you can to get involved in sports.
Thank you.
Good morning, my name's Lilia. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Susie Kyle.
What's your profession?
Right now I'm a farmer.
How long have you been a farmer?
We've been farming for a while. My career started out actually in manufacturing. I was human resources. I did training and development and worked for that for 20 years, and then now we farm full time.
What would your advice be for people in the future who would want to do this profession?
Oh my gosh, farming's dying. If we don't have farms, we don't have food. And we like to share that, especially the role that the pollinator plays in farming. If you don't have the pollinator, you don't have food. And we've shared and brought some things today is finding as a farmer a niche market. Farming's just not cattle and chickens and pigs. There is so much more, but finding your specialty, your niche, and supplying. And that's what's key with farming.
I own and operate an automotive collision center.
How long have you been professional?
16 years.
What advice would you have for somebody in the future who would like to do this?
Work hard, show up. That's the, 90% of it is showing up. So show up with a passion, show up on time. Anything that you want to do, if you do that, you're going to be successful.
Morning.
Good morning.
What is your name today?
Brad Parrish.
What is your profession?
I am a business person. I'm vice president of a company, a nationwide company right now.
How long have you been doing it for?
35 years. I graduated from Roane County High School in 1988, 35 years ago, and pretty much went into the business world at that time.
What advice would you have for students who are wanting to join as well?
Well, my advice is you can do anything you want. So I've done all kinds of things throughout my entire 35-year career. I've owned businesses. I have worked as vice president of nationwide businesses. So I constantly change and adjust to the environment. So I would say stay ready to adjust, adapt, and just have fun. Enjoy. I've enjoyed everything I've done, and it's been a fun life. And Roane County High School, proud to be an alumni here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What is your name?
My name is Richard Gallagher Jr.
What is your profession?
I'm a musician.
How long have you been?
Let's see. I've been playing music professionally for about almost 30 years.
What advice would you have for somebody who would want to do music as well?
Stay focused. Stay focused on your on whatever you love, whatever it is that you love to do. Stay focused on that. Pray a lot. And just continue to work. You got to work. Got to keep the work in. Even as a musician, I'm still learning on a daily basis. So you just got to keep working at it.
I'm Christy McCormick with Acme Block and Brick.
What is your profession?
I am a marketing director. But our company actually manufactures block and retaining walls, so we're kind of in the construction industry.
What advice would you have for somebody who would want to join the company as well?
I would just say we're a trade company, so I would say, it isn't always about, going to college right after high school. There is good careers in trades as well, so that would be something to think about. So.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What is your name today?
My name is Roz Wilkerson.
What is your profession?
I am the school nurse at Roane County High School. I have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from ETSU.
How long have you been nursing?
I've been nursing since 1999.
What is your advice to somebody who would like to become a nurse as well?
My advice to someone that wants to become nursing, you need to be flexible, have good time management, organizational skills, show empathy. There are lots of opportunities in nursing, from travel nursing, school nursing, hospital nursing, geriatrics, working with intellectuals and disabilities. There's a variety of fields that you can do in nursing, and the money's pretty good too.
Good morning. My name is Matt Lockrussell.
What is your profession?
I'm a flight paramedic for UT Lifestar.
How long?
I've been a flight paramedic for 5 years and been a paramedic going on 15.
What advice would you have for somebody who would want to become a flight as well?
If they want to do this job, it's a lot of hard work. You got to do a lot of work on a ground ambulance first, and the same way as nursing, because we do flight nursing as well. But it's definitely worth it. You get to take care of a lot of sick people.
Good morning. My name is Aurelia. What is your name?
Dr. Bree Burns.
What is your profession?
I'm a veterinarian.
How long have you been a vet?
20 years.
What advice would you have to somebody who would want to become a vet as well?
I would say get some exposure, first and foremost, before you go into school, and work really hard to make sure that is what you want to do. So find a veterinary office, volunteer if you have to get some exposure to the career. And if it's something that you want to do, then you have to work really hard in college and take lots of science classes. Don't have to make A's, but you have to make good grades and focus. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Good morning. My name is Lilia. What is your name?
Jessica.
What is your profession?
I'm a dental hygienist.
How long have you been a dental hygienist?
13 years.
What would your advice be for somebody who would want to become one as well?
You never know what you're going to be when you graduate from high school. I was actually in the business field and I decided to go into dentistry. You do need to be a dental assistant first and then go on to dental hygiene school because you just get all your basic skills and then it just helps you get into hygiene school later on.
I'm Mason and I'm here with
Keith McDaniel.
So, what do you do?
Well, right now I am a CTE teacher, which is a career and technical education teacher here at Roane County High School. However, for the last 40 years, I was a filmmaker, or still am a filmmaker, and a video producer. So I've done that my entire career. I have produced, written, and directed 16 historical documentary films and hundreds and hundreds of video productions over the years. It's been a great career for me. I started out in communications, so I've been in communications my whole career. I started in the newspaper business as a newspaper writer. I worked in radio for a while, and then I had an opportunity to start doing video production and just kind of fell into making documentary films. Like I said, I've done that 40 plus years, and I decided that the last few years I would teach. And so I came back to Kingston, to Roane County High School, from where I graduated almost 50 years ago, and I decided to pass along a little bit of the knowledge that I've gathered over a career.
Well, thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.